In today's news, grand opening of Rock Cafe by PUSSERS and VANTERPOOL Group to purchase QUITOS in. UK MP blasts overseas territories as havens for white-collar crime. And BVI reiterates PARBO commitment. And we also see 1st District Christmas Fiesta to showcase a VI Christmas. And the BVI Athletics Association partners with the Rotary to host Telethon event for BVI athletes. Our viewers, these stories when 284 News return.
Father Jesus, that line here long like church service.
Alright, do enjoy the rest of the day. Next customer line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come, yes, Sonny.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. Hold on there. You must have cut front of people.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man to take care of me.
How may I assist you?
Yes.
You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top of power?
Welcome viewers to the Wednesday, December 13th edition of 284 News. I am Kamal Haynes, bringing you the latest out of the British Virgin Islands. Leading today's news, the Rock Cafe, a beloved dining and entertainment staple for a Virgin Gorda community, has returned in grand style after being acquired by the VANTERPOOL Group and rebranded Rock Cafe by PUSSERS. Our team joined the VANTERPOOL Group and the Virgin Gorda community for the grand opening on December 12th. Here's how things went down.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0! The Rock Cafe!
We congratulate Mark on most of all tonight for rebranding and bringing together two great Virgin Islands experiences, the Rock Cafe and the PUSSERS. I know that it will do well. And I know it's going to do excellent because a number of persons would remember the PUSSERS Outpost, the best dining experience in the British Virgin Islands for years. You combine that with the best dining experience in Rock Cafe, what do you have? Voila! There is nothing to beat it. I just want to encourage our budding entrepreneurs to look at what Mark has accomplished. He started with nothing, and look at what he's accomplished. Congratulations to you, Mark, for your accomplishment. We are very, very proud of you as a family.
The Rock is back, baby. I waited 6 long years to say that. But I'm truly excited tonight that Rock Cafe is opening again here in Virgin Gorda. I just want to commend and thank Honorable VANTERPOOL and his family for trusting the Virgin Gorda economy, for trusting the vision, for understanding the transformation and what needs to happen to invest here in Virgin Gorda and bring your energy and bring your investment here with us. Again, we thank you and all the very best as you move forward.
Congratulations to the VANTERPOOL family on this major accomplishment. It's inspirational for me because, of course, I've spent a lot of time around the family and I've heard the stories of the humble beginnings. No matter your beginnings, once you have the ability to dream, once you have the ability to believe in yourself and work hard, you can be a success. One thing I can admire about the VANTERPOOL family and Mark VANTERPOOL is that everything he does, he involves his family. And that is important. We've been through hurricanes. We've been through pandemics. We're going through a situation where we have 2 world wars. But yet, Mark Vanterpool has seen it fit to have the confidence to make huge investments. He's betting on the BVI, and he's betting on himself. God's blessings, and VG, you rock.
Tonight is a very special night for us because it's a moment that we gather together for a reopening of a place that we held in our heart. And we all know that Mark will do a wonderful job. Cheers to a new beginning that continues with success of this very cherished place. Thank you.
To be here in Virgin Gorda, to share in a part of this wonderful community, I want to thank God for that privilege. We are taking what Dwight and Paulo have created, and we are hoping with the ideas that they've given me to make it even better. So you can look out for the Rock Cafe to be one of the best restaurants, but not only a restaurant, Rock Cafe is going to be one of the best entertainment centers in the Caribbean or in the world. We can be as good or better than anyone in the world, and that's going to be the Rock Cafe for you, the people of the Virgin Islands, and for the tourists who come here to visit us from time to time. I want to promise you that, and I want you to hold me to that promise over the next several years. So thank you, Dwight and Paulo, for handing over to me, and best wishes to you. I believe in the BBI. Thank you all for coming tonight. All of you have been here to make a part of it. All of you have told me that the Rock Cafe has been the best thing you've ever seen in Virgin Gorda in the past, and you want to see it come back in the future. Those of you who call me from New York and tell me, make sure you put back the treehouse. It's coming next year. I want to say thank you all for supporting Rock Cafe. Thank you all for supporting PUSSERS, for all of our businesses. God bless you. God bless the Virgin Islands.
Businessman and former 4th District Representative Honorable Mark Action Man Vanterpool has announced that he intends to purchase QUITOS Luxury Inn and Restaurant as part of his family's investment group. Mr. Vanterpool made the announcement on December 12, 2023 at the grand opening of his most recent endeavor, the Rock Cafe by PUSSERS on Virgin Gorda.
I'm believing in investing in the BVI, and for your information, I'm going to reveal this now. I'm signing a document tomorrow. I was signing today, but I was too busy. The Vanterpool family group is buying QUITOS. If you heard that before, it's no longer a rumor, it's true. We are buying QUITOS Hotel and Restaurant. So you'll have a restaurant in King Adam Bay. You asked me which district, we're not in yet. So we are buying QUITOS. We are signing the agreement tomorrow, and over the next several months we'll be finalizing it. If my bank finds the money. My bank, I'm putting you on the spot here. I know you're here, you're listening. So work with me, and we will work with you. So we are buying QUITOS because I love QUITOS. I love the hotel that he's developed at a very high standard, and I love the restaurant on the water. And it's going to become part of the Vanterpool group. And by the way, if you're here, we will be selling the QUITOS units. Every room will be sold and leased back. So write your check now.
The QUITOS Inn gazebo and event space totaling approximately 44,000 square feet of property went up for sale less than 3 years after its grand opening in 2019. According to reports at the time, the main reason for the sale was the decision of proprietor Quito Reimer to begin his retirement. At the time of the announcement of the sale, Reimer stated that his preference would be for a local buyer for the property. The hotel closed its doors on January 31st, 2021, amid what was a particularly tough tourism season due to challenges related to the COVID-19 pandemic. While he said, and I quote, in terms of the release that was issued, "It is with great sadness that we share our difficult decision to close QUITOS Limited on January 31st, 2021 for the season. While we applaud the government for trying to keep the country safe, the protocols and the expense they put on visitors has demolished the tourist industry," end quote. Our viewers, up next we bring to you more local news.
coral treatments with Beyond the Reef. Today, we are doing shark research. So today, we are doing whale research with Beyond the Reef. And wherever I go, I take CCT with me because my life is unlimited.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got here. My name is Kamal Haynes. Most of you know me from 284 News, but now you get to see me in a different light on my very own show called Health is Wealth. We have Joel Turnbull.
I don't want you to arch your back when you're pulling down.
Milton McLean.
First of all, right, your footwork.
Stephen Payne.
That was a 9 out of 10. I know you got the service down pat.
Steve Augustine.
You did a pretty hard workout today, so perhaps...
And as you can see, it's actually
you're feeling it.
Alonzo Boynes.
Taekwondo.
Adam Murrows.
I'll speak as if you're an absolute beginner.
I am an absolute beginner.
You are an absolute beginner.
And Seth Graham.
It bites.
It will bite.
Get your water, get your fruits and veggies, and experience a wealth of knowledge about getting healthy. Welcome back, viewers. During a recent parliamentary debate, veteran MP Dame Margaret Hodge accused Britain's overseas territories and crown dependencies of actively facilitating financial secrecy that enables widespread economic crimes. Hodge cited mounting leaks of offshore financial data over recent years that consistently exposed the outsized role played by territories like the British Virgin Islands in providing anonymous shell companies at the heart of tax dodging and money laundering schemes. She pointed specifically to revelations in the Panama Papers, Paradise Papers, FinCEN files, and Pandora Papers that together exposed assets and dealings of high-profile politicians, public officials, tax evaders, and criminals obscured behind secretive offshore corporate structures.
The epidemic of tax avoidance, evasion, and economic crime flourishes in an environment of secrecy. Our overseas territories and our crown dependencies facilitate that secrecy. We know from the ever-growing number of leaks of data on financial misdemeanors that their role is central to enabling economic crime. The Panama Papers, 2016, half of the shell companies exposed in the Panama Papers were incorporated where? In the BVI, in the British Virgin Islands. The Paradise Papers in 2017, a massive tranche of documents leaked from an offshore law firm, Appleby's, and a frightening number of frontline politicians who held secret accounts with the overseas territories appearing prominently as the destination of choice for hiding their money. People like Justin Trudeau's chief fundraiser, Donald Trump's commerce secretary, Brazil's finance minister, Uganda's foreign minister, and Lord Ashcroft, our own Lord Ashcroft, who had and probably still has a Bermuda-based trust where he hides some of his wealth. The FinCEN files of 2020, 20% of the files that were found in that leak had clients that listed an address in the British Virgin Islands. And the leak also revealed, because it was a leak for the American agency, that Britain was viewed by the Americans as a higher risk jurisdiction for its role in money laundering and financial crime. The Pandora Papers of 2021, 12 million files with data from 14 different law firms and company service providers. And over 2/3 of the companies analysed in that batch of leaked documents were registered where? In the BVI.
The veteran legislator further highlighted a World Bank analysis finding that UK overseas territories were the second most common jurisdiction associated with over 2,000 global corruption cases studied, with their corporate secrecy laws repeatedly exploited by the corrupt to conceal illicit gains.
A World Bank review of 213 corruption cases that were investigated over a 30-year period to 2010. 70% of those cases involved companies that were anonymous shell companies. And the UK, its overseas territories and crown dependencies, accounted for the second jurisdiction in terms of the number of corruption cases where there was an association with our jurisdictions.
Hodge argued this environment of intentional opacity actively empowers white-collar crime and must be confronted head-on with transparency measures like public beneficial ownerships registers. She stressed the UK holds unique responsibility and oversight to compel action from its territories and dependencies, facilitating financial secrecy. The British Virgin Islands government has affirmed its commitment to implementing a publicly accessible register of beneficial ownership consistent with evolving international financial transparency standards. However, officials have stressed that in light of recent developments, such implementation must properly balance transparency aims with privacy and data protection rights. Premier Dr. the Honorable Natalia Wheatley spoke on the subject at a recent press conference.
Well, obviously, in the past, we would have had made some levels of commitments about open registers, with caveats, of course. We tied our commitments to the European Union fifth anti-money laundering directive. As you would know, and most persons who've been paying attention to the issue would have known, that that directive was basically shot down by the European Court of Justice as it violated fundamental human rights of privacy and data protection. So, of course, that has caused not only a challenge for the BVI, but that has caused a challenge for, other overseas territories who are involved in financial services. That's caused a challenge to crown dependencies. And so there was a need for us to revisit our commitments in light of the European Union's, the European Court of Justice's ruling on that really landmark case. And we've been in dialogue with the United Kingdom since that point, but we have been maintaining a position that we must be able to share beneficial ownership information in a way that is responsible.
Premier Wheatley also noted that the territory already has a long-standing collaboration with global partners to exchange information with the aim of combating illicit finance. He said that the BVI has been an effective and responsible partner over the years.
And it's important to note that we presently share beneficial ownership information through our trailblazing BOSS system. That's the Beneficial Ownership Secure Search System, which allows us to share information with competent authorities in just a matter of hours. And actually, the UK's first unexplained wealth order was as a result of information which was exchanged with our officials here through the BOSS system. So we've been effective and we've been a responsible partner in the fight against illicit finance, even though it has not been recognized by some individuals and some parties. So we have, at the Joint Ministerial Council, made a very strong case in terms of our particular position. But right now, the dialogue is ongoing. And I would expect that very soon, Deputy Premier and Minister for Financial Services, Honorable Lorna Smith, OBE, will be communicating about our specific position as expressed to the United Kingdom government, and of course the position that we have agreed locally and even among some of our colleagues in the region.
Meanwhile, Financial Services Minister Honorable Lorna Smith said in a subsequent statement that requests for ownership data will require passing a legitimate interest test focused on preventing financial crimes, adding that technical teams will build systems delivering the government's PARBO pledge while incorporating proper safeguards. Minister Smith also maintained the territory's long-standing proactive collaboration with the UK and global partners to exchange vital information combating money laundering and sanctions evasion. She said that this cooperation remains a cornerstone of the BVI's approach, even as it acts to uphold basic human rights when increasing access to sensitive individual data. Our viewers, up next, we bring to you more local news.
At Higher BVI, we're not just about business. We're about empowering lives, and that is because we aspire to inspire. By choosing us, you're supporting a company that believes in equal opportunities, diversity, and community growth. Our mission goes beyond profit. It's about providing HR solutions, fostering talent, and leaving a positive impact. Join us in building a better future, a better BVI. Choose Higher BVI, where your support isn't just a transaction, it's a transformation. Together, we're changing lives in these beautiful Virgin Islands.
Got it. At VI Motors, we've got it. All your vehicles, we've got it. All your auto parts, we've got it. Everything you need, we've got it. We've got oil, in stock. We've got batteries, in stock. We've got tires, in stock. Even brakes, yes, sir. Yes! VI Motors, pioneering the automotive industry in the Virgin Islands since 1966 with leading brands like Toyota, Chevy, and Honda. We even do custom orders. We have all the top brands in automotive parts as well, so you know you're getting quality. Come visit us at Duff's Bottom, Tortola. Go to our website at vimotors.com or just call us at 494-2496. Remember, VI Motors, we've got it. All your vehicles, we've got it. All your auto parts, we've got it. Everything you need, we've got it. We've got it.
Welcome back, viewers, and thank you so much for sticking with us. The BVI Athletics Association, in partnership with the Rotary family, will be hosting a live telethon event on Saturday, December 16th to raise funds for BVI athletes participating in the Paris Olympic Games and the 2024 competition season. President of the BVI Athletics Association, Steve Augustine, in an interview with Tweet4 Media, spoke about the importance of having the telethon event to assist the BVI athletes and why residents should tune in on Saturday and pledge whatever money they can afford to contribute.
Well, we've been talking about bridging the gap between supporting the athletes and the support that we actually give. Here's the perfect opportunity for the general public, the business-minded people of the BVI, and those who generally just support athletics and want to see the kids do well. This is your chance to come out and support the athletes, or support their goals, support their ambitions, support their drive. We're having a telethon that will take place this Saturday. It will be carried live on all the major media stations, if that's what you want to call it. It'll be call-in, so you can call in and you can pledge towards the cause. We're hoping to have a very successful event, because what we want to do is we're essentially trying to raise funds so that we can support the athletes in their drive to make it to the Olympics. Of course, you know, we have Karen McMaster that's already qualified for the Olympics. We have a short list of about 14 to 15 other athletes that have the possibility of maybe making the qualification standards, and we want to make sure that the things that are needed for them to do that, they're not fighting to do that, they're just focusing on training. So we're trying to provide the funding that's necessary to make their dreams a reality.
Augustine also highlighted the impact that this support will have on the athletes, who oftentimes are responsible for footing the bills required to stay in the best shape to compete against other top athletes in the world.
The celebrations that we typically have, which obviously comes after the fact, I mean, they go really well. The athletes, they do enjoy it, but there's months and months and days and weeks hard work that goes into getting that physical medal. And to do that, it takes quite a bit of effort. And if we're going to compete on British Virgin Islands, quote unquote 24 square miles, competing against the world's best, we've got to do the things that the rest of the world are doing if we plan to make it to the Olympic podium. You take, for instance, Karen McMaster silver medal at Budapest World Championships. That's pretty big for a small nation like the BVI. And we know, based on what he's been projected to do, we've watched his progression over the years, with a little bit more support outside of the physical training that he does. You know, we have all our aim, our objective, and our goal is to put him on the Olympic podium and watch him put that gold medal over his neck. If you speak with Karen, he's not just talking about a gold medal, he's also talking about the possibility of hitting that world record.
The president revealed that the goal is to raise at least $200,000 for the athletes.
We've put the number out. We want to hit that $200,000 mark. That would make our plans, as far as what we've set out, the way we've set out to support the kids, that would make our plans very realistic as far as what we're physically able to do. We're going to aim for that, and we're going to do everything we can to get to that point.
Augustine also spoke about the partnership with the Rotary clubs across the BVI and how their experience will assist with this fundraising initiative.
The BVI Legs Association, we're doing this, we're pushing this. But what we did is because we realized the Rotary clubs of the BVI has done such a good job in doing this over the years, we partnered with them. So they've provided some guidance and some leadership as to how to go about doing this and doing this right. So they're fully on board. So when you look at our posters or promotions, you know, their logos are prominently there because they've taken a parallel step with us in organizing this event. But again, we're hopeful that we can hit the $200,000 mark. We're hopeful that we can go maybe even over. But our ability to get to that goal will make the execution of our support system, as we've documented it, very realistic for our athletes.
Well, moving on to our final story, viewers. The 1st District Action Committee will host the 1st District Christmas Fiesta this Saturday, December 16th, from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. at the Capoons Bay Field. Ms. Monica Housen, a member of the 1st District Action Committee, spoke about what persons could expect from this family-friendly event.
Well, first of all, it's promising to be fun. Bring your family, bring your friends, bring whoever is visiting the island and come out and join us on the 16th of December. We are having the Caribbean Cultural Committee join with us as vendors to help us to promote this fiesta. There will be competition, Gourberry competition. We also be having black cake competition and the crab race. And we want to put in the tortoise day to have a tortoise race as well. So those of you who are listening, come out and join us. We will also be having a tug of war, men against women, women against married people, children against children, and we have a lucky dip for the children as they come and take part in the games that we'll be having. And yes, there will be extra things for the kids to take part in, like the bouncy house, the lucky dip, the games, and other things. So there's a lot of fun activity there. The vendors,
Wonderful.
The food that they will be having, the soup, and all those things.
Additionally, Housen reflected on the full year of philanthropic work that the committee engaged in.
For the year, we embarked on helping a young man to get into his home, and the job was taxing, but we were able to have this young man right now situated in his home, and he is doing quite well. There are a few more little improvements that we need to make on the home. And to see now that this young man is living in a condition that I think is fitting for any human being, it's pleasing to my heart. And those are things that I like to see. And currently
Wonderful.
we are embarking on another venture with another young man. You know, his situation is dire, and he is living currently on the beach.
Wow.
With no electricity, no water, no basic facilities that anyone would need to run their household. This is this young man's present condition as we speak.
In keeping with the theme, a traditional VI Christmas, Housen shared what that means to her as a Virgin Islander.
Carolyn, Tat, outdoor ovens, grandmother aunts, great uncles. Those are the memories that come back to me. Family, just a happy feeling. It's just like you feel Christmas in the air. Joyous, and that's what it means to me.
Well, viewers, that's all we have for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for daily news updates at 284media.com and like us on Facebook at 284media and 284BVI on Instagram and Twitter. I'm Kamal Haynes, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Have a safe and enjoyable evening. Bye-bye.